And as Jesus passed by, he saw a man who was blind from his birth. And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Jesus answered, Neither has this man sinned nor his parents, but that the works of God should be revealed in him. I must work the works of him who sent me while it is day. The night comes when no one can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. When he had spoken this, he spat on the ground and made clay of the spit. And he anointed the eyes of the blind man with the clay, and said to him, Go wash in the pool of Siloam, which is by interpretation sent. He went his way then, and washed and came seeing. Then the neighbors and they who had seen before that he was blind said, Is not this he who sat and begged? Some said, This is he. Others said, He is like him. But he said, I am he. Therefore they said to him, How were thine eyes opened? He answered and said, A man who is called Jesus made clay and anointed my eyes, and said to me, Go to the pool of Siloam and wash. And I went and washed, and I received sight. Then they said to him, Where is he? He said, I do not know. They brought him who was previously blind to the Pharisees. And it was the Sabbath day when Jesus made the clay and opened his eyes. And then the Pharisees asked him again how he had received his sight. He said to them, He put clay on my eyes, and I washed and do see. Therefore some of the Pharisees said, This man is not of God, because he does not keep the Sabbath day. Others said, How can a man who is a sinner do such miracles? And there was a division among them. They say to the blind man again, What did he do to you? How did he open your eyes? He answered them, I have told you already, and you did not hear. Why would you hear it again? Will you also be his disciples? Then they railed at him and said, You are his disciple, but we are Moses' disciples. We know that God spoke to Moses. As for this fellow, we do not know where he is from. The man answered and said to them, Why, this is a marvelous thing, that you do not know where he is from, and yet he has opened my eyes. Now we know that God does not hear sinners, but if anyone be a worshipper of God and do his will, he hears him. Since the world began, it was not heard that anyone opened the eyes of one who was born blind. If this man were not of God, he could do nothing. They answered and said to him, You were altogether born in sins, and do you teach us? And they cast him out. Jesus heard that they had cast him out, and when he had found him, he said to him, Do you trust the Son of God? He answered and said, Who is he, sir, that I might trust him? And Jesus said to him, judgment, that they who do not see might see, and they who see might be made blind. And some of the Pharisees who were with him heard these words, and said to him, Are we also blind? Jesus said to them, If you were blind, you should